Why do we, as people in the year 2024, still eat organic foods when processed food was literally made for you to eat? Break down. Think about it. You're telling me lettuce comes out of the ground covered in poop, bugs, worms, and then it comes out, it's covered in bugs, shit, pesticides? Yeah, that's not disgusting. And lettuce is super good for you, they say. No. I think Nerds Gummy Clusters are better for you because they taste yummy, they look yummy, they've got pretty colors, and they're sticky and stretchy. Yeah, I don't think lettuce is any of that. What does lettuce do? Well, it goes in salads, sandwiches. No one even eats that anymore. Everyone eats Nerds Gummy Clusters. They're so much better. If you're age 17 to 25, you've had Nerds Gummy Clusters. Don't even ask. No diff. You've had them before. But everyone who's had them before is like weirdly addicted to them. Not even like weirdly. My AirPods falling out. It's like you're going from store to store to store to find these bitches. You've been to like 3 different stores just to find them, and the price keeps going up each time. It's like from $3 to $4 to $5 for those little 5-ounce bags. I shouldn't even call them little. That's such an American thing of me to say. But like, you're looking for these bags like it's crack. Like, I'm starting to connect this with another event in the 80s. Like, you know, I was literally introduced to these things from a friend of mine, like a coworker of mine. We were eating at his apartment, like we were chilling at his crib, and this man's like, hey, you want to try a Nerds Gummy Cluster? And I'm like, hey, sure, man, these look pretty good. So I eat one, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, my body. I literally felt it transforming me. I literally felt it coming inside of me, like it changed me. Then I was like, oh, yo, I gotta get my brother to try this. These are so freaking fire. I get them to my brother, and he's like, oh my god, I get it. Then he goes to his friend group and buys them all Nerds Gummy Clusters. They all adore them. They all freaking love them. And then you know what they do? They buy them for their friends. They buy them for their significant others. It continues. Like, see how one person got like 20, maybe 50 different people addicted to Nerds Gummy Clusters? They're so powerful. Whatever's in them is in its most potent form. They put Coca-Cola in them. I'm not talking Coca-Cola. I'm talking Coca-Cola, like 1800 style. What's really weird about Nerds Gummy Clusters is that everything about them should have made them like really bad. Like right off the bat, they're from Nerds. Like that should be a big turnoff immediately. And then they're really expensive. Like they go from $3 to $4 to $5 in the span of like 3 weeks, 4 weeks even. No, 4 weeks at my local Walmart. And after that, there's like so much dye in it. Like everyone who's eaten Nerds Gummy Clusters knows that if you eat one of them, your whole mouth is red. Your teeth turn red. You like get red skin like you're in an African tribe or something. And it's awful. There's so much food dye in them, and that's really bad for you. And then like the worst thing about them is like the date they released. They released like mid-pandemic, like not even mid-pandemic, like at the peak of the pandemic, bro. Like no one could get out and try these things. These things just should have failed. But somehow, like 4 years later, they're here. They're here. Like, they are everywhere. They are topping your favorite candy, and they will top your favorite candy for the longest time. Like, for the longest time coming, Nerds Gummy Clusters, no diff, wins solos. Not beating Goku. Like, let's be real. No one's gonna be surprised if these things just, like, get a ban in our country or, like, Europe or something. These things are gonna get banned. It's inevitable somewhere. Like, they're so addictive. There's so much dye in them. Everything about them is just really bad, and they probably shouldn't even be consumed. The FDA is gonna have to look into this eventually. Like, I don't think I've seen a candy this successful since ever. Literally never. I've never seen so many people flock to buy a candy to consume it. If it was a candy made by like a celebrity, like a special edition type candy, I'd see people going to flock it just so they could like scalp it later or something. The old, like if they release the old Sprite cranberry cans again, people would buy that because they're probably never gonna go out again. Or if they do never go out again, like people are gonna sell them on eBay. Like people sell them on eBay for like hundreds of dollars, and people buy them because they really like that old design, you know? There's no scalpers here. There are people, there are genuine buyers and consumers. Like, Nerds Gummy Clusters are gonna get looked into and banned eventually. They have to be. I really hope I got the point across in this stupid little video, because, like, the scale of Nerds Gummy Clusters, just how popular they are, and, like, with how no one's talking about them, is crazy. Like, I don't think I've seen a single person just talk about how popular these things are, and how crazy it is. Like, we'll talk about the Subway footlong cookie all day, but let's be real. You're only trying that thing one time and then never getting it again. Because who eats Subway? Subway's disgusting, man. But, like, seriously, I'm gonna try to take a step back from Nerds Gummy Clusters. Like, genuinely try to. I've been consumed so many of them. Like, literally, the month I was introduced to them, which was, like, February, like, last month, February, I spent $100 on just Nerds Gummy Clusters. I was introduced to them around, like, February 3rd. I spent $100. That's $100. That could have gone towards someone's rent, groceries, like Robux. I could have gotten Robux with that. I could have made a cute baddie Roblox avatar. Like, I already don't have one. $100, man? That's insane. So I think I'm gonna try to take a step back, and maybe you should too. You should try at least, because like those Nerds Gummy Clusters, like in just 3 years, I'm not even gonna give you 5 years. In just 3. Do you know what you will look like? You're going to turn red. No. You're going to turn into one of those baby Yoshi looking things on the bags. And then you're going to get your soul sucked out. And you're going to get your soul put on a nerd's bag. Where you will eventually end up in my trash can. Which is like hell. And you scream and scream. But no matter what, I won't hear you. Because you're just a baby Yoshi on a bag of Nerds Gummy Clusters that I just ate. Alright, you guys, you are all super Segoy, and I'd share my ramen with you. Databayo! Alright, you guys, now stay off those Nerds Gummy Clusters, and you have a good night.